I'm going to give it as a date. Okay. Student underscore branch varchar of 10. Okay. Just how many columns are there? Now one more column I'm going to add it here. Student underscore email. Okay. Now how many columns I have added this table? How many columns while creation of table? How many columns are present for this? 1, 2, 3.
5.
Now I am going to create the table. Now the table is created. Now up to this, all of you, everyone will know this syntaxes, correct? Up to now. All of you
Yes,
clear
Mohan.
this? Now just I can write this. How can I able to see the structure of your table? Which command it can be helpful?
Describe DES.
Describe command, it can be helpful. How can I able to see the structure of your table? Which command it can be helpful? DSC. DSC is nothing but a describe only. Okay. Just copy this and give the table name. For this table is having how many columns are there as of now? How many columns are there?
5.
5 columns with different data types, correct? With different data types. Now, if I'm going to write the query like this, select star from table name. What is our table name? This is the table name. For this table is having any data as of now?
No data.
For example, now the college is ready. For example, now the college is ready. Without a student, is there any use of college?
No.
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 Now, for example, in our JNU, take the example for this JNU University. Now, JNU University, okay, for this, they have to open this, they have to create this table only. Okay, what is our table name? XX underscore student underscore insert. Once the counseling is started, okay, the counseling is started, the different student, they have selected the different branches, correct? Now once the college is open, once the student is also entered into the college, how they are able to store the details? Now this is the table. Now the table is ready as per the college purpose or university purpose. Okay, once the student is joined in the college, how they are able to store the student details? All of you clear the requirement. When the table is created for college purpose or university purpose, now the table is ready as per their requirement. Now, once the student is joined in the college, how they are able to store the details? So and so student, which batch, which branch they have joined, when they have joined, what is the day for that particular student name, what it is, everything they are able to store this table. How they are able to store? Which commands it can be helpful? That is called as a DML commands only. What it is called? DML commands. DML commands are always it can deal with the data only. DML commands are always it can deal with the data. DDL commands are always it can deal with the structure. Correct or not? Structure is nothing but a columns and data types. Now, if you are able to write any DDL commands, are you able to store any data? Are you able to store any data as of now? If you are able to use any DDL commands, only always it can deal with the structures only, DDL commands. Now, DML commands always it can deal with the data only. Now once the student is joined, how can I store the data into that particular table? How can I store the student information into this table? Currently, is there any data as of now?
No. Using
the
insert.
table is empty. When the student is joined into the college, then the college, they are able to store the student information in this table only. How they are able to store the information? Which commands it can be helpful? DML commands only. Under the DML commands, what is the first command? Insert only. What the use of insert command? What the use
insert the
of
data in the table.
It is used to add a new record into a table. It is used to add a new record into a table. New record or row, anything. New record or multiple records also you need to store. New record or rows into a table. This is called as insert command only. Okay. Now this is called as insert command. Now first, what is the syntax of we are storing the data by using insert command in 3 ways only. How many ways we are able to store the data in our table by using insert command? 3 ways it is there. First, I can write the first method only. First way. First method I am going to explain. How can I able to store the data in our table by using insert command. This is the syntax only. Insert into table name, values. Now here, open the bracket, value 1,
Comma value 2.
value 2, and so
Oh.
on, value n. This is the syntax of first method of by using insert command only. Okay. Now, for example, now currently first I am going to take it as a Kalyan. What is the student ID? For example, student ID, it is 1. Name, it is Kalyan. For example, just assumption for this data. Okay. Next, what is the column student data birth? For example, 1st Jan 2000 only. Okay. Like this, I am going to give this. Okay. What is the name? First, student ID, student name, student date of birth, branch CSC, I am going to give it here. Email, I am going to give it as a abc@gmail.com. I am going to give it here. This is the details we have received from the. Now this is the first student details only. Now, how can I able to store the details? How can I able to store all the details into a table? First one, what is this? This is entire data. It is called as a one row or not?
Yes.
Entire data, it is called as a one row or not?
Yes, 1 row.
Now, for this is a different columns data or not for this?
Yes.
Is it a single column data or for this is the different columns data?
Different column data.
Different column data. First one, it is a student ID, name it is a Kalyan, this is the date of birth, this is a branch, this is a email ID. How can you able to store these details? Now, just you can follow the syntax only. Just insert is a command. Insert is a command. Into is a keyword. Into is a keyword. Insert is a command. Into is a keyword. Which table we are able to store the data? What is our table name? Just now what table we have, just now which table we have created into the system? XX_ student_ insert. That is our table name. Just take this one. Now in our table is having how many columns? While creation of
5.
table, how many
5
columns are there in this table? How
5.
many columns are there?
5.
5 columns. In our table is having 5 columns. How many values we are able to store? 5 values. What is the first method? Insert all columns data only. First method, what it is? Insert all column values data. All columns data. Okay. Now here values. Now you can tell me what is the first column as per the table? As per the table, what is the first column?
Student ID.
What is the number we have received?
1.
1 only. Okay. What is the second value? What is the student name? First,
Kalyan.
correct. What is the name?
Kalyan.
Okay. Next one, what it is?
Date of birth.
Date of birth. 1st Jan 2000 only, for example. Okay. Next one, what it is?
Branch CSC.
Branch CSC only. Okay. Next one, what it is?
Email.
Email only. abc@gmail.com. Is it clear up to this, all of you? Is it there any difficulty? Just I want to follow the syntax or anything here? Insert is a command, into is a keyword. Which table we are able to store the data? That table name you have to given here. Next one, values is a keyword. Now, how many columns are there in your table? 5 columns are there. Then we need to maintain the 5 values only. Now, if I'm able to execute this query, is this query, is it satisfied?
Yes.
I can check it. Why it can throw the error? Why this query it can throw the error? Just remember this point. If you are able to store any character data information into that particular column, the system doesn't understand these values. Kalyan, date, this one CSC, this values, any character information it is there in that particular column values, the system it won't accept. This is not a string. This is only the system it can be treated as a character only. How the system it can able to treat as a string? Just you need to give any character value as a single quote only. Single quote. Just same it can throw the error. Just I'm going to write it here again. I'm going to execute this query. It can throw the error. Correct? What the error it is coming? This one. All the values are problem. Why? Because just a minute. I can write it here. For the same query, I'm going to different manner. Just check it here. Just copy this. Now wherever the varchar is there, if you're able to store any character information into that particular table, how we can able to store? Single quote. In between, you need to give the values only. Now the system, it can be treated as a string only. Clear up to this? Without giving the single quote, any character information, the system doesn't allow. Simply it can throw the error. Next one, I'm going to give it as a this one. 1 Jan 2000. Okay. Next one, this is also character data. Just you need to put the single quotes. This is also character data. Now, just I'm going to execute. No need to give a single quotes for this number. Number
Okay.
data type, no need to give the single quotes. Only you want to give the single quotes as a character information only. Varchar to or dates only. Then it can able to accept. Now I am able to run this query. Now one row is inserted into a table or not?
Yes, inserted.
Is it
Yes,
clear
sir.
up to this? How can I store the all the column values into a table? This is the way we need to write it. Next, I'm going to write the one more student information. Next one, what is Pranati? How can I write the Pranati data? Just student to Pranati. Next one,
Date of birth.
next 1st February. Like that, I'm going to give the assumptions only 2000. Okay. Now, triple E. Next, xyz@gmail.com. Okay. Now you can tell me the answers. How many columns are there in your table?
5.
5 columns. That's the reason how many values I want to give it here currently.
5.
For example, in your
Five.
table is having 100 columns are there. How many values we need to put in the insert command?
100.
100.
In your table is having 200 columns. How many values we need to put in the insert command?
Only.
200 values only.
200.
Just remember this point. Currently, as per this table, only 5 columns are there. That's the reason I'm going to pass the 5 values into this table. Correct or not? Now,
Yes.
how can I insert the second record?
Insert
Again,
into
Insert into
what is your
access
table?
underscore to. Okay, table name.
student insert table.
Values. What is the student ID as per our requirement?
2.
2
Two.
only. What is her name?
Pranati.
Pranati.
Next one, what is the
Date
branch?
of birth.
Date of birth, 1st February
2000.
2000. Next one, what it is? Branch, triple E. Next one, what it is?
Mail.
ZYZ.
Email only. Email column value, we need to put it here. xyz@gmail.com.
.com.
Okay. Now I'm going to, okay, just if the values are all are correct, then only the system it can show it as a struck again. I can put it somewhere.
Sir, what will happen if I enter 4 values and columns are 5? Error?
I can tell you, no need to worry about that. One by one, I am going to coming. Okay. First, if this is over, then I will come. This is tracking. 1 minute.
Error.
That as of now, nothing will be there. I can insert the same first record. This one, first record, correct? One row is inserted. I'm going to insert the second row. Is it inserting or not? Just you can check it. Okay, second row is also inserted. Now you can tell me the next details. What is Aravinda or Abdul? Just I want to store the Abdul information only. 3.
Abdul.
Just I'm going to give it as a 1st March 2000.
2000.
Okay. You want to give any names? That is date of birth, your own also you want to give it here. Just I have to give in the assumption values only. Okay. Just I'm going to like this. Okay. Now you can tell me how can I insert the third row into your table?
Insert into XX underscore student underscore insert values,
This is the table name. Insert into table name.
values,
Values.
Values.
Okay.
3,
Next, what is the
3,
student ID? 3. What is
comma,
the name?
Abdul,
Abdul.
comma, date of birth, comma, ECE, comma, Gmail. మోహన్ గారు ఇప్పుడు జీమెయిల్ దగ్గర ఓన్లీ మనం అది నల్లిస్తే నల్ల అని చూపిస్తుందా లేకపోతే బ్లాంక్ వస్తుందా?
So the next we can go for next one by one. Okay. Currently, what are the values we are given here? pqr@gmail.com. Okay. I can show it here. Null, what the value here without giving the value here, what the system it can able to store. Okay. Now I'm going to enter the card. How many rows are inserted as of now? As per the
3.
table.
3.
Now 3 rows are inserted into a table. Now I can write the query like this. Select star from. What is your table name? XX underscore student underscore insert. Just check it here. If I am able to enter the query, how many rows are there as of now?
3.
Now, is it correct? In the previous, after creation of table, is there any data?
No.
Now, how can I store the data into a table?
Using the insert.
Is in the insert command on. How can I, if the any student is joined in the college, how they are able to store the student information into their table? Which command it can be support? By
Insert.
using insert command only. Is it clear up to this, all of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, for example, next, if you are able to store the, now just I can close this window. Currently, can I save this data? We have started all the record, correct? No, just 1 minute. I can store one more record also. Just whatever the questions you are asking. Okay, next one, what it is? Aravind only. Fourth one, I'm going to give it as a student ID 4. Aravind. Just I'm going to give it as a 1st April 2000. Okay, I'm going to give it as a civil. Just I'm going to give it as a asd@gmail.com. Okay, these are the values are there. Now I'm going to insert the data. Insert into, okay, XX underscore student. This is our table name. For example, someone is asking the question, what it is? In our table is having 5 columns are there. Now, if we are able to give the 4 values into this query, is it able to accept or not? Now check it here. Now I'm going to give it as a student ID 3. I'm going to give it as a name Aravind. Okay. Now here I'm going to give it as a 1st April 2000. I'm going to give the branch, but I don't want to give the email ID here. How many values we are able to pass this column for this table as of now?
5.
4.
4 only. How many columns are there in your table?
5.
5 equal to 4. Is the condition is matching?
Not matching.
Oh,
In the
error.
previous case, in the previous 3 insert commands, 5 columns are there. How many values we need to pass in the above queries?
5.
5.
5 equal to 5. The condition it should be true or not?
Yes.
If it is true, the system it can able to store the data into that particular table or not.
Yes.
Now coming to this, how many values we need to pass this table as per this insert command as of now? Current query.
5.
Current
Five.
query.
4.
4. But in our table is having how many columns are there?
5
Five.
columns are
5.
there.
5 equal to 4. Is it matching?
No,
No.
it's
Matching.
not
Now, if it is
matching.
not matching, now we can check what the error it is coming.
It throws error.
What the error message it is coming?
Not
Have to be
enough
clear for
values.
this. Your doubt is
Not
clear?
enough values.
Not enough values. Okay. Error.
Is it clear? Your doubt
Yes,
is?
sir. Yes,
Now,
Yes,
sir.
if we are not able to give the sufficient values into that particular table, simply it can throw the error.
Okay.
In this case, for this case, how we can store the data? Currently, how many values we are going to give it here? Currently, 4 values only.
4.
But my query is working. How the queries work? Later I can tell you. Second method it is there. I can show it that example. Okay. Now is it clear your doubt?
Yes, sir.
Now I am going to go to the someone is asking the null value or not. Correct?
Yes.
Now null, how can we store the null value into our system? Null it is storing as this. This is the one method. Single quote also. If you are able to use single quote also, The system, it can be treated as a null only. Later I can explain this also. Just you can see it. Now I am going to insert the same. Instead of this fifth column, just observe carefully here. Instead of fifth column, I want to pass the null keyword only. I don't want to give any email address here. What is the last column of your table? Student email only, correct? Instead of student email, what value you have to give in here?
Null.
Null only. Now in our table is having how many columns?
5.
5.
Now currently in our how many values we need to pass this insert query?
5.
5 equal to 5, it is matching or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
But currently what value you have given instead of email?
Null.
Null, it is accepted by your system only. Null, it is empty only. What does it mean for null? Null, it won't store any value, but it can empty. In future, you want to add any value, this it can be helpful. Null. Just I am going to execute the query. And now here, now the command, it can work or not?
Yes.
It can work.
Yeah. Now here, go to your table, what the data it can store for email column. For the Aravind data, what the data it can store instead of email column. Just check it here. Is there any value?
No
Null.
value.
No value.
No value. It is empty. In future, you want to change this value. You want to update this value. Currently, Aravind doesn't have any email ID. For example, if you want to go to village, the village people is having any email IDs? For
No.
example.
No.
Now they want to go to bank. What they have to, the bank people, what they are going to fill that value? Empty
Null.
only. Is it a mandatory?
No.
Email address is a mandatory for every person.
No.
Not correct. Not a mandatory. That's the reason what they are going to put in banks. Just this address,
Empty.
email address column, they are going to pass it as empty value only. Is it clear up to this?
Yes.
This is called as a null only. Okay, your doubt is clear?
Yes.
Now, how many rows we are inserted as of now?
4
Four.
rows.
Up to now,
Four
how
rows.
many rows we are
Four,
able to
four.
store into this table?
4 rows.
4 rows only. All the rows, just now we have stored the data into your table. So now is this data is permanently saved into the table?
Yes.
No.
Just
No.
a minute. Just I want to copy all the records again. Just you can see it here. 1 minute. Now here, how many rows are there in this table? 4 records only, or 4 rows. Just I want to close this window without anything. Just about connection or something I want to give it here. This one. No need to give the commit. Just I don't want to give the, just what does it mean for this? I am going to explain for this. For example, in the Windows only, you are able to open the Excel or WordPad only. You are able to enter some data. If you don't save the data, the power is gone. In your home, there is no inverter, there is no backups. Now, after some time, the power is okay. The power is came. Just you want to restart your laptop and connect your system. Open that WordPad. Is there any data? Whatever the data you have entered in the previous, without saving. Now you can tell me, all of you clear for this?
Yes.
Now we are able to, in your system, laptop only or WordPad or Excel, you have to enter some data as per valid data only. But by mistakenly, don't save any data into that Excel or Word. Suddenly the power is gone. After some time, the power is came, you need to open your laptop again, you need to open the WordPad and Excel. Is there any data?
No.
Is it possible?
No.
No.
Now, for the same here also, after enter the data into a table, immediately you want to close your system or restart your system, the data is not stored into the table only. How the data is stored permanently? How
In
the
a
data is
file.
saved permanently into a table? Then only we can go for the TCL commands. What it is, that is called as a commit only. What is the meaning of commit? To save the data permanently into a
Permanently
database.
into the database.
Now here, how can save the data in our file or Word? Control S only. Correct or not?
Yes.
How can we save the data in our Excel or WordPad? By using,
By
after
using
entering
control.
some data, how can we save the data? By using Control
Is
S.
it control? Yes.
Or go to file, click on save button only.
Save
Then
button.
the data is stored
Data
into
is
that
just
file.
stored in the
only. In the
database.
same way here also, how can we save the data permanently into a table? our database by using commit command only. Is it clear up to this, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How can we save the data into a table? Which command we need to write? Commit command only.
Commit.
What the use of this commit? Commit is if you are able to apply this command to save the data permanently into our database only.
Database.
Initially, from where it can able to store this data? After
From the
entering any
rows.
data, temporary memory only. Whatever the data you have given, just now, how many rows we are inserted as of now? 4 rows only. All the 4 rows directly it can able to store the database? No. Presently, it can able to store it as a temporary area only. When it will store the permanently into the database? After applying the commit command only. Is it clear up to this, sir? All of you clear for this, sir? Now I am going to apply the commit. Just I am going to apply the commit. What the message it can be displayed here? Commit complete only. Now all the 4 records are saved into the database. All the whatever the data we have inserted, how many rows we are inserted into a table as of now? 4 records only. That 4 records saved permanently into the database only by using which command? Commit only. Commit is a which command? TCL command only. Transaction control language. Is it clear up to this, all of you?
Yes.
Now I am going to insert the one more record. Now you can tell me the answer. Insert into. Okay, this is the table. I'm going to insert the one more student data. Arshia. What it is? 5th student ID 5th. Now here, 1st May. Just what I'm going next one. What is branch only, correct? For example, same CSC only I want to give it here. Some def@gmail.com only. Okay. Now here I'm going to write the data here. How we can store the data into a table XX? This one insert command. Values, how many values we need to receive as per the user requirement? 5 values only. Now here student ID 5. Now I'm going to give it as
Can
a.
I change the order of the data while giving?
No, I can show it. Everything I can show it. Don't worry. One by this is the order of data or not? Order of the column data or not as of now?
Is
First,
Yes,
what is
yes.
the in your table? What is the first column?
number.
Student ID.
Student ID.
Now
ID.
we can show first what is the value we have given as per the insert command. First, what value we have given? Number value only. Next, what value you have given? Name only. This is the
Name
order of
only.
data or not?
Yes.
This is the order of data or not as of now?
Yes.
Now, if you want to change the column, then I can show it. Different columns, how we can give the different column. Here, for presently, here I want to give the student ID. Next, I want to give the email. For the sequence changing, how we can store? Later, I can show it. Don't worry. Now, next one, what it is? Date of birth. Now here, next one, what it is? Now I'm going to give it as a. Now you can tell me. I'm going to insert the record. Now the row is inserted into a table. Now we have seen here, what is the branch I have given here? Is I have given the correct branch or wrong branch?
Wrong.
All of you clear for this. What I have given here, what is the data I have received from the user? CSC only.
CSC.
Okay. But what the data I have entered? By mistakenly I have given this data. How can I remove this data? Is it possible? Just to check this data, select star from. What is the table name? What is our table name? Just you can give this table. All the details are stored into a table or not? Now you can check it, cross check. The 5th student, Arshia details, it can store into a table or not? Now, is the branch name is correct?
No, wrong.
No.
Now, how can we remove this entire row into this table? How can I remove this data? Currently, we are storing the data into a table. This data is a correct data or wrong data as of now?
Wrong data.
Only. How can we remove this row, entire row into this table?
Using delete.
Be able to just one possible option it is there. After entering the data, if you are able to apply the commit, this data, entire data is saved permanently into the table. Without applying the commit, one option it is available. What it is that it is called as a rollback only. Clear up to this, all of you?
Okay.
So by mistakenly, if you have entered the data in your table, if you are able to apply the commit, this record is saved permanently into the table. Unfortunately, you are not applying the commit. How we can remove this record from the table? Which option it can be suitable? That it is called as a rollback only. What the use of rollback? Rollback, it is a undo transactions only. It has not saved the data into a database only. If you are able to apply the rollback, whatever the transactions you have saved into the database, the transaction it is rollback only. It won't save to the database by using this command only. Currently, the fifth record is present into the table or not as of now? The fifth record is saved into the table or not as of now?
No, not saved.
No, currently it is there or not as of now
Okay.
for this table.
Yes.
Now the
Yes.
table is present. Is this data is saved permanently?
No.
No. Now how can I remove this record from the table by using which command?
Rollback.
Rollback only.
Wrong.
Sit. Rollback, what it is? Undo transactions. It cannot save this record into a database. Then we can apply which command? Rollback only. Now enter the query. Control enter. What the message it can be displayed? Rollback complete only. Rollback complete. Now go to your table. Just run the table again. Is the fifth row is present in our table? Now you can check it.
No.
If the fifth row is present in our table after applying the rollback,
Not.
is the
No,
fifth
it's
record
not
is present?
present.
RCR record is there in our table as of now.
No,
Now why it's possible?
rollback.
After applying the rollback only. When it will be possible for this command? If you are not applying any record, if you are not saving any record into a table by using commit, then it can be possible. Without saving the data, then the rollback it can work. If you are saving the data in our table by using commit or rollback, it won't support. Is it clear up to this, all of you?
Yes.
Can I explain one more time?
No.
Now, what the use of rollback? Just I am going to enter the wrong details into a table. Just you can check it. Wrong details I have entered here. Now go to your table. Now what the data it is there? This record is entered. But what is the mistake here? Branch name it is mistake. If you don't apply the commit for this table, then you can roll back this data. If you are applying the commit, the rollback it won't support. When it will support, if you are not applying the commit, rollback it can support. Now I am going to apply the rollback command. Currently, how many rows are there in this table? 5 rows. This is the wrong data. I am able to remove this by using which command? Rollback only. Now rollback its work. Now go to our table. Is there any fifth record? This is the way we are able to write it. Clear up to this? TCL commands commit and rollback. Anyone is having any doubts?
No.
Now I am going to insert the one more record. Just check it here. Next. Same records I am going to change it here. Same data I am going to insert. Just double E I am going to give it here. For mistake, for understanding purpose, just you can check it here. In the previous, by mistakenly if you are able to data or wrong data into a table, the rollback it can support. Just here also, still wrong character is there in the branch. Correct or not as of now? Now I am going to insert the data. Now go to your select query. How many fifth record is inserted into a table or not? Fifth record is inserted into a table or not? Now is this record is currently saved? Temporary only, still this record is saved into the table. Now how can I save the data permanently into this table? With wrong details also is there. But for example, I am going to apply the commit here. After applying the commit, is the rollback, is it support? Now you can tell me.
It
No.
won't support.
Just I am going to do that like that only. Just apply the commit. Commit is completed. Go to your select command. How many rows are there as of now? As of now,
Five.
how many rows are there?
Five.
Five rows. Now here I am going to apply the rollback. Is it support?
No.
Just you
No.
can check it.
Commit will save it permanently.
Now here I am going to roll back. It can work, but query that particular fifth record is removing. It won't possible. When it will possible? Without applying the commit only. Without applying the commit only, the rollback will support. After applying the commit, the rollback it won't support. Is it clear up to this, all of you? Anyone is having any doubts as of now? How can I store the data into that particular table? By using Insert command, first method, insert all the column values only. This is the all the column values we have stored or not as of now. In our table is having 5 columns. I have passed the 5 values in that particular table only. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
For example, this is the data, it is there. Now currently what is the data here? No, already have saved the data. Now the data is, the table is saved permanently into the table. Inside a table, some rows and columns only. But how can we change this data? Already this value is present. If you are able to write the same records into a table, the duplicate data is coming or not? Duplicate data is coming or not? If you are able to save this data, 5, Arshia, data of birth, everything it should be same. Just you can save it as a branch name, CSC. Now again you have to enter. This is a duplicate data. It can store into your table. That it is not correct. For this case, how we can change this branch name? How it's possible? How can we change this branch name? Which command it can support for this case? Which command it can support for this? Already the data is saved into the table. Now
Modify.
some wrong data is there in this column for this employee. Student ID, 5th student ID is having, branch is having wrong data. How can we change? Then we can support the update command only. Then what the command it can support? Update only. We want to change this data, branch data only I want to change. Then we will go for the update. Later I can explain. Don't worry about this. Okay, clear up to this? Insert command. First method, is it clear all of you?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now I am going to move it as a second method only. Okay. Just I can paste it here. Next one, what is? Insert second method. What it is that second method? Insert specific columns data. The first method, what is? Insert all columns data. What it is? Second method? Insert specific columns data. What the syntax only? I am going to tell you. First, I am going to tell you one requirement. Now, what is my requirement? I am going to create the one more table for this same only. Create table. For understanding purpose only, I am going to create the one more table. XX underscore EMP underscore insert. Here also I am going to take some columns here. Only 4 columns I have taken here. Okay. How many columns are there in this table? As of now, 4 columns only. Now, what is my requirement? I am going to tell you here. Select star from. First, you can write the query like this. Select star from. What is your table name? Is there any data as of now? Just now we have created the table. After creation of table, how we can store the data into a table? Which command it can support? Insert command only. Now, what is my requirement? I am going to store the employee number data only. What is my requirement? I am able to store only employee number information into the employee table only. How we can store? Now you can tell me. Insert, what is the command? Insert into, this is the table name. Values, I am going to give it as a employee number as a 1. Now we can tell me. Is this command it can able to support? Now you can tell me.
No.
This command it can able to support. In your table is having how many?
No.
How many columns are there in your table as of now?
4.
4 columns. But how many values I am able to pass this query?
1.
4 equal to 1. Is it matching?
No.
No.
Now again, what the message it can throw here? What the system it can throw there? What the system message it can display? What it is? Not enough.
Not enough values.
Is it clear up to this, all of you?
Yes.
And now how can we store the only one single column only? How we can able to store? There are 2 ways it can able to store. For the same way, first method also we can able to do that. How many, for example, if we don't receive any column value, what we are able to pass that particular column? Null only.
Null.
Null is nothing but empty. In future, we can fill that value.
We can fill that
I don't know
value.
that value. Currently, I don't know that value. What value you have received as per the user? Only employee number only. The remaining values, what I am going to pass it here?
Null, null.
Null.
Null only. How many null values we need to give it here?
3.
3 only. Total, how many it is coming? After this, just you can pass this into one way. This is the one way. Okay. Null, null, null only. How many values it is matching as of now? In our table is having how many columns?
4.
Yes.
Now here, how
4.
many values I am able to pass it here?
4.
4.
4 equal to 4, is it matching or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Now I can able to store the rate. This is the one method. Okay. This is the one way. This is not correct every time. Okay. Now here, this is the one way. Okay. Very good. Next, what is the second method syntax?
Sir, actually, I have one doubt.
Tell me.
Sir, null, not null, unique are coming in constants, na?
That is different topic. Not null. Not null. Null, there is no null. Null, there is no constraint. Not null is a constraint. Correct?
Okay.
Not null, what does it mean? What is the meaning of not null? It is having some value. Correct?
Some values.
Not null means
Yes.
it is having some
Some.
value. Null means it won't have any value. Empty.
Okay.
No value.
No value. Empty. Not null means having some value. That is the difference. Okay. Now here, what is the second method syntax? Just you can see this. Insert into table name. Here, you can write it as a column names. Here, what we are going to write it here? Column 1, column 2, column 3, and so on. Column n only. Column n. Specific columns we need to store. Values. Here, I am going to write as a value 1, value 2, and so on. Value n. Okay. Just I am going to tell you the requirement. Now you can tell me the answer. For example, as per the user requirement, you are able to receive the employee number, employee name, only salary only. How many columns are there in your table?
4.
4. But
Four.
how many values you need to receive from employee, a user?
4.
3 only.
3.
Just how many values? What are the column names here? Just I have given some values here. I am user. I am going to give the values to you. Now, how many values do we need to receive? 3 column values only. Employee number, employee name, and salary only. Correct? Do you receive any job value here?
No.
Now, how many columns we need to receive out of 4 columns?
3.
Out of 4
3.
columns, how many values we need to receive as of now?
3. 3. 3.
only. For this one, if I am able to write the query like this, first method, insert into table name, I want to pass the 3 values here. Is the query it can work? Now you can tell me. Now
Yes.
second, B, what it is? Next one, what is the salary here? 2000 only. If I am able to give these values, is the query will work?
No.
Yes.
Is the
Yes,
query
yes.
how it work?
No, it won't.
In our table is having 4 columns.
4 columns.
Yes.
Now, how many values we need to give here? Currently, as per the requirement, 3 values only. Is the
3.
query it can work? Simply it can throw the error.
No.
Simply it can throw the error. Again, it gets stuck. 1 minute. I can club all the things later. Now here, it can throw the error only. Just check this. What the error message it is coming? Not enough values only.
Value.
Now, how we can overcome this issue? By using second method only. What is the syntax? Second method, insert into, what is your table name? Take the table name. What is the syntax? Just you can see, follow the syntax only. Next, after that, I want to open the bracket here. Just you can see here. What is this? Just you can write as a bracket only here. Now here, insert into table name. Now you can, how many columns you have to how many columns you have received from your client? How many values we need to receive from your client? What are the column names? What are the
Employee
column
number,
names?
Employee
employee
number,
number,
Employee
employee
name,
name,
job,
salary.
salary.
Now
salary.
here, close the bracket. After table name, how many columns I have given here? After table name, how many columns I have given?
3.
Three.
Three.
only. Now values. How many values we need to give here?
3.
2,
3, 2,
B,
B,
2000 only. Now you can tell me. Now in the values level, how many values we need to give here? 3 values. After table name, how many columns I have given?
3.
3 equal to 3. Is it matching or not
Yes.
matching? If it is matching, can I store the data into this table? Is it possible or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Clear up to this, all of you. Now in your table is having how many columns? 4 columns only.
4.
Out of 4 columns, how many values we need to receive from your user?
3.
3 values only. But here, if we are able to use the first method, is it satisfied? For
No.
this case, for this scenario, is it satisfied the first scenario?
No.
No.
First method
No.
scenario, is it support? Simply it can
No.
throw the error. Too many values or something, the error message, it can be displayed. Now, for the same way here, for this type of requirement, which method it can be support?
Second scenario.
Second method, second scenario only. Now, how can we store this data? Specific column. After table name, how many values we need to receive? 3 column values. So that's the reason I have to give the 3 columns here. Now run the query. Now is it supported or not? Now the data is inserted into a table. Now 1 column value I have not given. 1 column value I have not given. Which column value I have not given in this table?
Job.
Job.
Now by the default system, what value it can store?
Null.
Null only. Clear up to this, all of you. Just write the query, select star from. What is your table name? This is the table name. Now run the query. If you're able to run this query in the job column, what the value it is there? What the value in that job column?
Null.
Now, by default system, it can able to store the null value or not without giving the null keyword also.
Yes.
Is it clear up to this, all of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you can tell me the answer. One more requirement I'm going to tell you. This is the employee number, salary only. Employee number, I want to give it as a 3. Salary, I'm going to give it as a 3,000. Now you can tell me how many values we need to receive from your user?
2.
2 values only. Now, how can I write the select insert command?
Insert into.
First method, is it able to support for this scenario?
No.
It
Second
cannot.
method.
Method also it can support. The remaining column values you need to write it as a null values only.
Null.
Then the first method also it can support. Correct or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, if you don't write that, only after values keyword, you need to give the 2 values only. The first method, is it support? For example,
No.
insert into, just I'm going to write this. I don't want to execute, just for understanding purpose, I'm going to write it. Values. Now here, I'm going to write as a 3,000. Now you can tell me, is this query it can satisfy for
No.
this scenario?
No.
Why? Because this after table name, if you have given any columns, after table name, you have given, open the bracket and mention these columns, employee number and salary, then this query will work. Now in this table, after table name, end of the table name, can I mention any column names? After end of the table name, can I mention any column names?
Yes.
నేను ఏమైనా మెన్షన్ చేశాను ఇక్కడ కాలమ్ నేమ్స్ ఇక్కడ.
No.
If I am not able to mention, this query it can support.
No.
No.
It can be treated as the
Error.
entire your table. In your table is having how many columns? 4 columns. But values, how many it is there? 2 only. 4
Two.
equal to 2. It won't satisfy. This is the wrong scenario. Next, first method only I can satisfy, but for this requirement, how we can do? First
Null,
employee
null.
number, this employee name I didn't receive. That's the reason I
Null.
can write it as a null. Next one, what it is?
Job, null.
Job also I don't want receive. That's the reason what I am going to do, null only. For
Null.
this scenario, is it satisfied or not?
Yes.
This is the way we need to write. This is also it can work. Otherwise, what we are going to do? Just I am going to put the comment here.
Column name.
Column name.
Just you can write like this.
Null.
Insert into
Oh.
table name.
Column number.
Column name.
After table name, you need to open the what are the columns we have received? Employee number, salary only.
Salary.
Values. Now here, what are the values?
3,
3,000 only.
3.
Now it is matching or not?
Yes.
After table name, how many columns I have given? 2 columns. After
Two.
values, how many values I have given? 2 only. 2
2
equal.
values.
Is it matching or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, if it's matching, the row is inserted into a table. Is it clear up to this? Now you can tell me. I am able to receive the data like this only. Employee number, E-name, job. I don't receive the salary. Employee number 4, employee name D, job is a HR. Now you can tell me how we can insert the data. First method, if you are using the first method, how we can write the query? First method.
Null.
Insert
Fourth column, we
into
can write it as a null
Null.
only. Correct or not?
Yes.
Now, how can I write the second method for this requirement?
column names
Column
value.
name.
Into
Value.
table name.
Mm.
What is the table name? After table name, how many columns I want to give it here?
3.
3
Employee
columns.
number,
Employee number,
Number.
employee name, and
Job.
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 Correct? Next, what I
Values.
do? Values. Now you want to give that values. Whatever the
Oh.
data you have received from the user, that data you have to give it here. D, what I am going to give it here? What is the job? HR only. Now, the fourth column, what the data, how the system it can store fourth column value? Can I receive salary column for this employee?
Okay.
Yes, with null value.
Currently, we don't receive any value from the user for this employee salary. Correct or not? By default, system what value it can able to store?
Null value.
Null value only. Is it clear up to this, all of you? Now, select star from write the table name only. Select star from write the table name only. Now you want to write it. Now what the value it is stored? By default null it is coming or not? Who can store this value? System only. Oracle it can store this value without writing the keyword also. Clear up to this?
Can you change that null
Yes.
after that after some
Now
time?
this value it is save or not? By default the
I
value
think
is there in this column.
It's not about saving. It's I mean, like,
How
can we
can we
change
save
that
that
null
value?
to?
Just you can
Can we
apply the comment
change-
one.
Can we change that null to? I mean, like, can we add another? I mean, can we add? I mean, like, can we add
For
job?
example, just 1 minute I can tell you. What is the value? It is their salary? Null it is there.
Yeah, it's salary null is there.
Null it is there.
After that,
What value
after
for
that,
I can
after
understand
that,
your requirement. Instead of null value,
Okay.
for example, I want to put the salary as 5,000. Is this possible or
yeah,
not? Correct?
yes.
That it is
After that, I
possible
will have
only.
client
That is
requirement.
possible only by using update command only. Later I can show it.
Okay, got it.
Already I told you. For example, if the village people will go to bank, okay, will go to bank, what they are going to fill that email column? Currently it is null. Okay, that people, whatever the village people it is there, their son and daughter, okay, they have good knowledge it is there, they have educated only. Go to their bank, instead of their fathers or mothers email, they have to put their son or daughter email's address. Is it possible or not? Is it possible or not? Currently, for example, any person, for example, ABC person it is there, ABC person is living in the village, but this person doesn't have the email. What they have to do, bank people, currently this column is null or not?
Yes.
Now, for these people, ABC people, son or daughter, it is came into the bank. Whatever my father's email address, it is null, it is there. Just instead of that null value, you want to put it my email only. Is it possible or not?
Yes.
Instead of that, what it is, for example, this null value, what they are going to update, abc@gmail.com only. Is it possible or not? How it's possible? By using, instead of null, whatever the null value is there, you want to store this value. For this data, for this type of requirement, it can support the update command only. For this type of data, which command it can support? Update command only. For example, now you can tell me the answer. Second employee, what is the salary here currently? What is the salary as per the table? Second employee.
2,000.
Okay. For this year, what is the salary of this employee? 2,000 only. In the next year, the company has given some increment only. The salary is changing or not? Now you can tell me.
Yes.
What the salary is their company after the next year, after getting this bonus or increment, what the salary of current for this employee to? What the salary?
4,000.
Now what is the salary? Now if the data is not changed here, what is the current salary he is taking from home? But the salary is taking from home without changing the value.
2,000.
2,000 only. Is it possible? If the employee is accept to that salary?
No.
Now how can we change the salary? By using update command only. By using update command only. Clear? Later I can show you. Don't worry for about all the things. Up to this clarity, all of you?
Yes,
How can
yes.
we store date? How can I insert all the column values? How can I insert the specific column values data into a table? Is it clear up to this, sir?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
This is very, very important. If any table, if you want to take any table, for example, customer table in the Facebook, what are the columns are there? Already we have seen in the Facebook. What are the columns are there? First name, last name. How can, first you need to enter all the details in the Facebook page or not? If you don't have any Facebook account, how can we create the Facebook account? You can sign up or not? You can sign up or not? First
Yes,
name,
sir.
for example, I want to give this there. This is what it is. First name, this one, what it is. If you enter the details in the back end, which command it can support? Insert command only. Is it clear up to this, all of you?
Yes, yes.
The
Yes,
front
sir.
end, if you are enter the Mohan, if you are able to give this last name, just for example, I am going to give this, in the front end, you have entered this value. In the back end, which command it can able to support? Insert command only. Insert command only. Now, whatever the details you have entered in the table, what is the table name? Customers only. For example, customers table. In this customers table, what are the column names are there? Each column, if you enter this value, for example, email it is there. You don't enter any value. This is not a mandatory field, correct or not? If you are able to do it in the, anything, any URL, if you are able to take it here, some mandatory fields are there. Correct, star mark it is there. If you don't enter the star mark, the system it can able to allow. Simply it can throw the error. While submitting the button, compulsory need to fill the mandatory details only. For the same here also, this is not mandatory. For that case, you no need to enter this value. Just you can leave it as it is only. Correct or not? If a mobile field it is there, mobile compulsory mandatory or not? For each and every URL, sir. Mandatory. YouTube, Facebook, Google, anything if you want to take it, all the things as a mobile is the mandatory only. Correct or not? Just you can enter some value. Now, for example, after entering all the details are stored into the table, customers table, you want to change any one of the field. For that case, which can it can support, update command it can support. For example, if in your Facebook or you can log out or something, you can remove your account. You can exit from the Facebook. For that case, what they are going to do? They are going to use it as a delete command only. Okay. By backend, everything it can support. In the front end, you can see the data. Just whatever the data you have entered, from where it can store immediately database only. If you are able to enter any submit button, in that submit button, some code it is there in that backside. Okay. This is the insert. What is the use of insert command? It is to add a new record into a table. This is the new data. Correct or not? Just now you have entered the data. This is not a old data. Just now you have entered the data by using insert command. Update command means you can change the old data to new data. That is the update command. Existing table, whatever the changes are there, then you can by using update command only. Anyone is having any doubts for this? Insert command. How can we save the
Recording
data into a
stopped.
table? How can we save the data into a table? In our
Commit.
database. Which command it can support? Which command it can support?
Commit.
Commit only. Say loudly. If you are confident, then
Commit.
answer loudly.
Commit.
Correct. By mistakenly, if you have entered any record into a table, I don't want to save that record. How can we do?
Roll back.
Roll back.
Roll back. only.
Roll back.
Clear? Roll back and commit which type of language?
TCL.
TCL, transaction control language only. Okay. Insert and update and delete which commands? Which language?
DML.
DML.
DML. Data manipulation.
Data manipulation language only. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now in our table is having 10 columns are there. I want to insert all the column values data. Which syntax it can support?
Insert
Is it
into
first
table.
method or
Insert into
second
values.
method?
Insert.
First method.
Insert all column values only. For
First
example,
method.
out of 10 columns, we need to receive the 2 column values only. First
Second
method also
method.
is it support or not? Now we can tell you.
Yes.
First method is it
Null
support or
value.
not?
Null.
Null
Eight
heading.
null.
Yeah.
Whatever the columns are missing, instead of that column
Okay.
values, what we are going to write? Null keyword only. Without writing the null
యాడికి
keyword.
వెళ్ళిపోతున్నావు?
Column name value.
Second
Huh?
method.
Second method.
ఒకవేళ మీరు
ఎక్కడ
కాలం
నాకు?
నేమ్స్ నాకు 10 కి 2నే వచ్చాయి, అప్పుడు నాకేంటి ఓన్లీ 2 వాల్యూసే పాస్ చేశారు ఆ టేబుల్ కి, అప్పుడు సపోర్ట్ చేస్తుందా?
ఓవర్ యాక్షన్ చేయకుండా శంషాబాద్
Second
అట్లా
method
ఏం
by
లేదు.
second
Tail.
method.
You won't support. నాకేంటి 10
నాకు
వాల్యూస్
తెలుసు
వచ్చినప్పుడు 10
వెళ్ళిపోయినా
కాలమ్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు 10 వాల్యూస్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, ఫస్ట్ మెథడ్ సపోర్ట్ వస్తుంది. 10 కాలమ్స్ కి మీరు 2 వాల్యూస్ వచ్చాయి, అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి మీరు? ఆ 2 వాల్యూస్ కి వాల్యూస్ పాస్ చేసి
చేయకు.
రిమైనింగ్ 8 కాలమ్స్ కి నల్ పాస్ చేయాలి.
Null.
అప్పుడు ఇది వర్క్ అవుతుంది.
ఆ,
లేదు అంటే డైరెక్ట్ గా 10 కి 2 నే పాస్ చేశారు అనుకోండి, ఇది
నల్
ఏమవుతుంది?
చేయకు
సింప్లీ ఇట్ కెన్ త్రో
అంటున్నా.
దేర్. అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి మీరు? యూ కెన్ గో ఫర్ ది సెకండ్. క్లియర్?
Yes, sir.
దిస్ ద వే.
Hmm.
సరే నేను
టుమారో
బస్
ఐ కెన్
దగ్గరికి
ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్
వస్తాను.
ది